Welcome back, guys. This is part 2 of the Dailies Tropicals and Greenhouse Tropicals and how they've fared over the last couple of weeks whilst we were gone traveling. So these are the ones from inside the house. I brought them out. These are the Ultra Sooks. We have a star apple. We have a rambutan, believe it or not. Sorry, not rambutan, mangosteen, I mean. And we have a wax jambu, the very cold, sensitive wax jambu. And Capel apple, right? These have only been in the house now for about 3 weeks. The mangosteen, that one there, has been in the house for a couple of months, and as has the wax jambu. It's the white variety, right? The sensitive variety. And this is the Haitian variety of star apple. So what did I do? I brought them out. I washed them down because they had so many fruit flies, gnats, all over them. Washed down the leaves on both sides, right? Made them nice and clean. Let it dry. They dried out in the sun here for about 2 hours. And then I put some sea salt on the leaves, right? I sprayed, and sea salt, by the way, for our American friends, is this little treatment here. It's a seaweed solution. Okay, I'm sure you've got the American equivalent, but this is the one that we use in Australia. And then I also watered them in with sea salt, all of them. So they'll be happy now for the next 3 or 4 weeks, when I'll do it again at the end of June. So once a month between April and October, I do this treatment on the Ultra Sooks, and it's paying off, guys. Look at this on the star apple, getting new growth. Wow, look at that, Mr. Super Sensitive. See that? So you got to treat these like babies, and they'll reward you. There's the reward right there. And everywhere, in small ways, right? Not in big ways. So they're gonna go back in the house in about an hour or two. I think 4 hours of direct sun is enough for them for a month. I wanted to show you the black sapote as well that I have in the ground here. I forgot to show it to you in the previous 3-part video. There was so much to show, but look at it. Look how it's bushed out over autumn. It's amazing. I can't wait till we get the spring and summer growth. Beautiful. And here's another angle or view of the black sapote. Then we have the other greenhouse, which is where I have some more Dailies trees and some of the plants that I sprouted myself, right, over summer. And they're all doing great. I won't spend too much time in here. And the jackfruit seedlings, they're all coming along really well. However, I did notice this one here is curling, this leaf here. I'm not sure what that's from. That's not a good sign when I do that. Either cold, too much water, or too much cold on this guy. So that's the first sign of problems with the jackfruit seedlings. I think I'll need a heater in here, guys. It never gets more than 16, 17 Celsius. Now, in May, or in the next 3 months. Otherwise, everything's looking pretty good. I don't need to go through each individual tree. Everything is looking pretty good, as you can see yourself. We'll go through this in greater detail in the next update when we're 3-4 weeks into winter at the end of June. And to wrap it up, the creme de la creme, or the mango house. Yeah. And coconut. Yeah, check out the coconut. Let's see if coconut will grow in Melbourne. So far so good, guys. So far so good. Right? Temperature in this greenhouse is currently, that's with the door open. Hang on. What does that say? About the same as the other greenhouse. Looks like 18, 19, I can't see. 66, 19, yeah. So we have mango number 1. They're all doing good. The Namdok May, I've got 2 of these. And I'm not going to go through each individual mango, right? But I just want to show you what they look like as far as the end of autumn. They're looking pretty good. Some of them even with promising new growth, ready to sprout come spring. And we like that. Look at all the new flush on the, hang on, let me get the variety on this one. Okay, the Quan. The Quan, this Quan here is the one that set like a dozen fruit last summer, and I pulled them all off. Well, guess what? I'm not going to pull them off this coming summer. I'm going to leave some fruit on there. At least one, just to taste it, right? Wow, this Quan is highly recommended. Survivor. Then I've got the King Thai. I've got two King Thais, and that's got a new flush that's doing well. And what's this one? The Koh Savoy. That's doing okay. With a little growth spurt there, ready for heat. And then this one here, which is also coming with a new growth. We like that. And that's the Keat. That's the American Keat. This is the latest one I just got only a month ago. Yeah, at the beginning of May. The last tree I got from Dailies. And look at that. Look at that, guys. Thanks to the greenhouse. This would never happen if I'd left the tree outside. When they're babies, you've got to baby them. And that's the Alfonso, which I had a couple of years ago and I lost it. Because I put it in the ground. I planted it in the ground in winter. Bad idea. And then after that, it survived the planting in winter, but what killed it was in spring I went and took off all the flower panicles. I removed them all, and in 5 days the tree was dead. Don't go doing that, guys. Don't go doing that on a baby tree, a 1-year-old tree. So we learnt our lesson on the Alfonso. Next is the Florigon, which I know very little about, and that's also got a little spurt there. It's the smallest one out of all of them. And look at this guy here. Look at this guy. Huh? How cool is this? He's ready to go into summer mode. Excuse me, but it's winter next week. What are you doing? Do you think you're in Florida? Huh? You gotta go to sleep, young man. You gotta go to sleep. Not fruit. You can't be fruiting in Melbourne. Mango fruiting in Melbourne in winter. That's the other Nam Doc May. So it's that one there. And the first one I showed you. But that one's not sending out any... It's sending out growth. See that? But it's not sending out all these panicles to set fruit. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I don't want to do the same thing that I did with the Alfonso and killed it. So I'll need some advice on this. What I should do when these start flowering and fruiting in winter. In its first year. It's only a baby. Next is the Sensation. I don't know anything about the Sensation variety. By the way, all these mangoes are grafted. But he's got a couple of new shoots coming there. See those? After the top one snapped. The day after I picked it up from Dailies, it fell over and it snapped. Like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, back in February, March. But it's got replacements coming. Next is the Valencia Pride. Wow. I also had one of these and lost this one as well last year. Yep, I'm learning my lesson, guy. I'm learning it. Just like you're learning yours with these sensitive sooks. And at the very end there, it's very hard for me to see. It's the Banana Ken mango. And that's also got a new growth coming at the top. See that? At the back there. That's it. They're my mangoes. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 grafted mangoes in Melbourne, in the greenhouse. And that's the Drumstick Tree, which is still alive. I lost the one last year in the ground. Not only alive, but it's pretty happy. Look at that. Looks like he's trying to grow back. Yeah, a lot of new growth on the Moringa drumstick. The Tree of Life. It's got many, many names. And lastly, guys, is this jackfruit, the crisp seedling from Dailies, which almost died on me last winter, but now he's come back. Right? He was a goner. I had him in the goodbye basket, but he came back, and that's it. They're all the tropicals at the end of autumn. Hope you enjoyed this video together with part 1. This is part 2. Please go back and see part 1 as well, and we shall see you from the next video, guys. Girls and guys. Sorry, girls. Loving the hibiscus in the garden. Reminders of the tropics. Look at that beautiful color.